Welcome to Aesthetic TV. I'm Stuart Brazell, coming to you from the stage of the Aesthetic Show in Las Vegas. As the science of skincare continues to advance, manufacturers continue to introduce cutting-edge technologies that help physicians give their patients the skin they have always dreamed of. One such company on the cutting edge is Lumisque. Its new CO2LIFT product uses Carboxy therapy, which is a flexible and affordable solution that addresses a variety of skin-related problems. CO2LIFT can address inflammation post-treatment and reduce healing time. It can also be used as an enhancement to most machine-related procedures or as a standalone non-invasive alternative in order to maintain the skin's desired appearance. It is a relaxing, painless treatment that will improve the skin's texture, increase hydration, and minimize fine lines, among other things. It is also gentle and safe enough for treating sensitive skin, including upper and lower eyelids, and is recommended for men and women of all ages and skin types. To step us through the many ways in which CO2LIFT can benefit patients' skin concerns, we are pleased to have as a guest Dr. Wendy Roberts, a dermatologist in Rancho Mirage, California. Welcome, Dr. Roberts.
Thanks, Stuart. It's a pleasure to be here.
So what is Carboxy therapy and how does CO2LIFT work?
Carboxy therapy is really quite ancient, developed over 100 years ago, but it has been harnessed in a new and exciting way. Lumisque introduced a unique technology that provides the non-invasive penetration of carbon dioxide through the epidermal layer of the skin. Now, we're all familiar with carbon dioxide, and that's in our atmosphere. So we know from the beginning that this is a safe product. Note that this is not a CO2 laser, so we don't want to confuse it with that. This is CO2LIFT, non-invasive procedure that utilizes the gas carbon dioxide. The use of carbon dioxide can show instant improvement in the skin, and it's effective for the face, the neck. It's incredible around the eyes, one of my favorite to go to places. The neck is phenomenal results, décolleté, and even the hands. So this is very unique to have a product that you can use in so many areas, from really head to hands. It's applied like a mask. So again, non-invasive, painless. The treatment naturally stimulates the oxygen molecules in your body, which are delivered directly to whatever body area that's being treated.
So CO2LIFT is a new variation on Carboxy therapy that was originally developed in Japan, though, right?
Yes. So Carboxy therapy of 100 years ago was an injectable, and the Japanese used it to improve circulation and improve wound healing. And the results they got with wound healing was phenomenal. Now, wound healing is really a model for many different aspects of science. And the science behind the wound healing was then taken to more of a skin barrier and these cosmetic and healthy skin needs.
How is CO2LIFT applied? Is it a mask or something else?
So what CO2LIFT is, it's two gels. So the two gels are mixed together and they're activated. The gel is applied to the skin similar to any other mask. During the application, carbon dioxide is released, and then the body will naturally react by replacing oxygen molecules in the targeted area. Now in science, this is called the Bohr phenomenon. CO2 increases oxygenation. So once the CO2 is lifted out of your skin, this allows for more oxygen to be present. And oxygen brings all of the good things we know, hydration, and just what we need for youthful, healthy skin. The effect of the hydration and increased circulation, remember it was used 100 years ago for circulation, it just makes your skin appear much more hydrated and just healthier.
What indications will CO2LIFT treat?
You know, this is a great question, Stuart, because every day I learn something else about this product. So I use it extensively in my patients, especially in the desert where the skin is very dry. It's an incredible moisturizer. So really everyone can use it just to improve their moisturization and skin barrier, get that glow that you've always wanted, a pickup when your skin is tired. And I don't want to minimize that because really hydration is key to healthy skin. So in addition to just using it for healthy skin, I've also seen it work for melasma. Interesting enough, this product lightens the skin. So melasma are those brown patches that you get on the skin. A lot of women in pregnancy get it, and very unsightly. You use a lot of concealer to cover it up. So having this as an effective treatment for melasma is very exciting. Then we have our flusher blushers, and they have that entity we all know called rosacea. So rosacea is a type of acne, and it occurs more in adults. And I have found that CO2LIFT really calms down the rosacea, calms down the inflammation, and in some cases of acne, reduces the appearance of the acne lesions. Quite remarkably, it's used for photo damage, lines and wrinkles around the eyes. So a lot of indications for one product.
Absolutely. And I understand you've brought some before and after photos to share with us as well. I'd love for you to walk me through them. What's going on here?
Above the eyebrow in the before, you see brown pigmentation. And note, in the after, it's gone. Look at the crow's feet, those lines that come from smiling in the before, and after it's gone. So this is quite a dramatic result in pigmentation and fine lines around the eyes. I love this case because this is a woman about 30-something years old. She has melasma, classic, and you look at her skin on the before and you see that little spotty pigmentation. You see it kind of pebbly, and you also see acne. So she has several things occurring. And then in the after, again, above the eyebrow, reduced pigmentation and also resolution of the acne. And you can see her texture is just a lot smoother. And by the way, Stuart, this is just after one treatment.
Wow, only one treatment.
I'm telling you, this is such an impressive product. I didn't want to believe it, but using it, these are the results after one treatment.
That's very exciting. All right, let's take a look at our next patient.
Okay, this is not Botox. This is not neurotoxin. This is CO2LIFT, and I think this photo speaks for itself. We see crow's feet on the before, and you can actually see flecks of the treatment on her eye. This is immediately after, and this result will actually be even more pronounced the next day. So let's move off the face on this case. And here we see a typical neck of a 60, 70 plus year old woman. And I want you to also look at her below the neck. You see some brown spots. So she's got that kind of turkey neck, that kind of crepey skin that we want to hide under a scarf.
Yeah, it looks like she spent a lot of time in the sun.
A lot of sun damage. After one CO2LIFT, you can see the skin firmer, smoother, less wrinkles, and less brown spots. This is quite a remarkable product for the neck.
That's a very dramatic before and after.
Yes, it is. One session.
So how important is hydration in promoting skin health?
Hydration is the fountain of youth. Without hydration, you really can't have beautiful skin. And we know when we look at patients that have the same lines and wrinkles, when you put them side by side, absolutely 100% of the time, the patient with the most hydrated and moisturized skin is going to look younger. So I like to start with that and then move on to other cosmetic treatments.
Can CO2 lift also be used in combination with other modalities in order to achieve certain results?
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, Stuart, I have used it after laser treatments, after IPL. I've used it after microneedling. It's great with microneedling because with the microneedling, it really lets the product go even a little further. The same with microdermabrasion. You can imagine with little channels what this product can do. So I think it really shines after microneedling and microdermabrasion.
Now, who is the ideal candidate for CO2 lift?
Well, really, it's anyone. I'd like to just take a moment and just talk about generational dermatology, because generational dermatology is where we try to prevent the aging process. So in a 20-year-old, this simple treatment is just going to improve skin barrier. In a 30-year-old, it's going to help prevent those fine lines from coming because it increases the moisture content of the skin. In the 40-year-old, it will decrease rhytids and help firm the skin. So it's really a generational product that can be used in all people, all ages. It's good for all skin types. Our Fitzpatrick 1 through 5 can use it. And it's also good for men and women. So it's a product that can be used by everyone.
So the big question, how many treatments are needed to get that skin you've always dreamed of?
The CO2 lift treatment will give you your best results when done in a series. You will notice optimal results when you receive one treatment every week for 5 to 10 weeks. However, as you saw in the before and after photos, patients get significant results after the first treatment. It would be great to do 10, and then you get a maintenance treatment once a month following the weekly series. And Stuart, this is a procedure and a treatment for people who are a little bit shy about going into some of the more invasive type of cosmetic procedures. It also builds a lot of trust between the patient and the doctor. So I really like that. And then patients oftentimes start with CO2 lifts, gain a little confidence, and then move on to neurotoxins and fillers and the wonderful world of cosmetic dermatology.
Excellent. When we come back, we'll meet someone who has been treated with CO2 lift. Welcome back. Dr. Roberts, please tell us why the CO2 lift was chosen for this particular patient.
Well, the CO2 lift was chosen for this patient because, number one, she did not want to have an invasive procedure. Number two, she had events to go to and she didn't want any downtime. Now, number three is that she's got all of the features for a very successful outcome. Tired, drawn, dark circles under the eyes.
So putting up this before photo, these are the things that you know will be treated well?
Yes, let's look at this before. And the characteristic, the signature feature of this before is a tired face. Looks drawn. The color is sallow. Look at the pigmentation under the eyes. The face is kind of falling downward. It has no shine or luminescence. It's got photo damage. So the CO2 lift will work on all of these areas just in one treatment. But for Miss Barbara, I would definitely recommend a series of 5 or more.
Well, let's see how Miss Barbara's skin looks now.
Yes.
I'm excited for this big reveal.
Now, as we look at her face, I just want to point out that this is on, you can see it's glistening like a typical mask. But there are not many treatments, aesthetic treatments, where you can go up to the eye. And this is important because we get those tired eyes and puffy eyes and a lot of redundant skin around the eyes. So this product goes really up to the eye, involves the upper eyelid, and actually I put it on the mouth of my patients and go ahead and bring the lips in. So I'm going to now just take it off. We've got a tongue depressor, and this has been setting for over an hour. So we're going to apply some gentle but firm pressure and just kind of take it off.
Yeah, it seems just like a very traditional mask.
Yes, it is. Very traditional. And you see it kind of, some of it's coming off in sheets and other, be gentle around the eye, of course. Okay, I'm gonna come to the forehead now. Kind of, let's keep our eyes closed.
Mm-hmm. And was this relaxing for you? The experience, just relaxing with this? Excellent.
We'll come over to this side, and so you see it's just a very nice, easy. Here it's coming off beautifully. I cannot wait to see her face.
I can already see just the glowing and the plumpness.
Yeah, the look at the pink.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, in that before picture, Miss Barbara, there wasn't much pink and glowing. But now it is just, beautiful, immediate shine. I'm gonna go over and wash this off too. But I like to just use my fingers. These are delicate areas, can't you?
Yeah, I really can.
And for me, this is the fun part, taking it off, because you really get to peek through and look at that pink. Unbelievable. And the skin just looks so much tighter. I am so excited for you.
No, you look so hydrated, Barbara. Like you look like you just drank 8 gallons of water.
Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't she?
And we're in Vegas, let's be honest, it's very dry here.
Very dry here. Okay, keep your eyes closed for me. And now I'm going to just this is just water, and it's just room temperature. And what we're going to do now is wet a few of these and then just remove the excess mask. Excellent. Now you can see it. Now, Barbara, was any portion of this procedure painful at all?
None. It was very cool and comfortable.
Cool and comfortable.
So now we're going to come around here. Now, if we look at these spots on the before picture, these were a lot darker, and this was that under eye kind of, pigmentation.
No, I see a big difference.
We are almost done with our CO2 lift. So immediately we see on her face pink. Look at her nose. Look at her forehead. Beautiful, glistening pink skin. Not that tired look. When we look under the eyes, we see a lightening of the pigmentation. And look at how these lines are effaced, and it's just tighter. And when I tap on the cheek, look at that, it's bouncy.
It's absolutely
bouncy. It's bouncy over here. You have bouncing, fresh skin.
It's amazing how just a beautiful glowing skin just gives you that youthful, happy appearance.
Yeah, so this is a really simple in-office procedure. It's great for doctors, practitioners who are just starting because there's no overhead. It's very simple, comes in a kit, and it's affordable. It's affordable for the practitioners as well. So really you can get started when you have a little budget and you need products for a lot of bang. This is a great product to start with.
Excellent. Well, Barbara, I can tell that you're happy with the result. Well, thank you both for being here at Aesthetic TV and sharing the CO2 lift with us. For Aesthetic TV, I'm Stuart Brazell. Stay tuned and stay beautiful.